kakabsat ti Ebanghelyo ti Apo. Tugnaw ay kakabsat kigagayan ti pamati daimbag nga rabi kada kayamin. Adatay na po iti may katlo a Domingo. Domingo. May katlo aldaw, tintay nga panagnovina, ang panagsagsagana tayo, iti nadaig ang festa, ti Birhen ti Fatima. Ken kastamot, daytoy apo iti may kainem a Domingo, iti panagungar, ti panawen ti panagungar. Tagpintas man na po, tanointay kitaan, tagiti napalpalaba sa Domingo, napauneg ti panakamu tayo, ti kinasiyasino ni Apo Dios. Duwa nga sa ludsod. Masansan dahito ti saludsoden tayo. Sino kadi ti Dios kada tayo? Ken aniya ti Dios kada tayo. What is God and who is God? These are common questions that usually we are faced regarding our relationship with Him. Short in our knowledge, the fact that the knowledge of God is vast. And we know that the knowledge of God is so mysterious that we cannot actually totally understand and grasp the knowledge of God. For the past Sundays, the fourth Sunday, we have learned about who God is through Jesus. When Jesus said, I am the good shepherd, siya tining baga pastor. Hindi na palabas sa Domingo laing. Kuna na Jesus, siya ti poon ti ubas, da kayo ti sangsanga. Ita Domingo, mangigan tayo mat. May sakadik kapatgan nga bilin na Jesus, kuna na agiin nayat kayo. Gaputa ti Dios ket ayat ket ti Dios. No hindi ket kita ang kausat king gagayem iyawis naman in garot kada tayo ti panakaawat tayo iti ayat ken karunaan ti ayat ti Dios kada tayo. Amu tayo nga ti ayat ket maysa nga napigsang rikna. It's a strong emotion that actually can change one's life, one's disposition. Pudno ako na tayo puno dati ayat at dati Diyos. Do dati Diyos at dati ayat. Ngayon, sabi ko maawatan tayo nga ti kay papanan na iti ayat nga kayat na sawen na Apo Jesus Helyo nga nangigan tayo tata Domingo. At ngipakita ti may sa tao, ket iso ti panangipaay na, tibiyag na, para dagiti gagayam na. At duduma apo ti panakawat tayo, ti kaipapanan na ti ayat. Ti kaduan kadatay apo, ket it's just a mere relationship in the level of passionate love, in the level of romantic love, in the level of admiration, and in the level of fraternal love that we show to one another. But there is a more greater kind of love. And this is what Jesus is telling to us in the gospel today. And this is the highest form of love, agape. The great love that we can also do so that we can have the joy in our life, in our heart. Dahil po ang pag-ibig, pwede pong sasabihin po natin ang ating pangunawa ay sa makamundong pangunawa lamang. We have the worldly understanding of what love is. But the heavenly and the spiritual realm understanding of love, which is greater, and this is the agape, which is the love of God, in which we know that the love of God entails our human sacrifices, entails, takes, and endures what it takes. Because we know in the level of man and human understanding of love, only it is more on the passionate loving. Only in the level of romanticism or romantic love. That is why we see that the love that we have for each other, my dear brothers and sisters, is a love that is measured, a love that is limited, a love that is compensated. Nagmamahal po tayo, pero meron pong hangganan ang pagmamahal. Nagmamahal po tayo, pero meron pong kapalit ang ating pagmamahal. But Jesus is telling to us that we can actually transcend and go beyond in a level of this Christian love that Jesus is telling to us. And this is the real love and true love that one can offer when we are most willing to suffer and give ourselves unconditionally in loving. What I'd like to say, my dear brothers and sisters, is that when we are truly loving, then we should be living with the love that we really want to show with one another. I would like to make use the very example of Saint Damien of Molokai. He has a very beautiful story. He was being assigned to a community where most of the members of the community were afflicted with this dreaded disease, leprosy. And with this, at first, he cannot really embrace, talk to them, engage and encounter with them. Can really smell the stench of the skin of the lepers. You could just imagine when you are living in a community where there are a lot of lepers. Of course, mandidiri ka. Oh, yung amoy na lang. At pagtitignan mo ang isang ketongin, parang buhay na naaagnas. Lo and behold, in the course of his life and mission, he started to embrace the people in Molokai. He started to eat with them. He started to embrace them. And you know what happened? When he started to eat with them, and eventually, he also became a leper. And the story is that he died also as a leper. This is a concrete example of loving. And that is when we love, then we are willing to live our love concretely, even we are to die for ourselves. And also concrete example, the love of the husband and wife, the marriage love of the couple, in which you can see that this is an invitation that loving the marriage love of a husband and wife is that a love that is willing to sacrifice and bear what it takes and endures what it takes. Kaya nga po, it's so very meaningful during the wedding rite that in the exchange of vows, and especially the meaningful prayer, recognizing that in the unity of heart and soul, and the unity of mind, they are to live that love, and that is most willing to bear what it takes. Iisang isip, iisang puso, sa hirap at ginhawa, sa kalusugan at sakit, at hanggang hindi kayo paghiwalayin ng kamatayan. So you see, this is a very meaningful prayer of the husband and wife. And in fact, this is also the concrete love that Jesus is referring in our gospel reading today. That there is no other love greater than this, is to lay down your life for your friend. Di katao, ket isuti panangipaan na para dagiti gagayem na. Daytoy garot ket maipalpalagip kada tayo no anya nga klase iti ayat nga adda kada tayo. Kadugamin na po iti mga iayat laeng in the level of feelings and emotions. Amen? Kadamot apo dagiti kuna tayo, ipagpagarugda mo ay ayaten da isudan, gapo dagiti sa ulaeng, ken balbalikas, the sweet nothings. But you see, the love that Jesus is telling to us is that the love that we should always look at is a love that is concrete in life and in actions. Ang pagmamahal na handang magsakripisyo. Which is actually we always wanted to have and to give for our family and also for the couple, for the husband and wife. True enough. We see in the course of your life as couple, makikita mo na tunay ang pag-ibig mo na sa gitna ng mga pagsubok at mga problemang dumarating sa buhay ng mag-asawa, ito yung nagpapatatag at nagpapatibay ng inyong samahan at pagmamahalan. Dahil ito ang sumusukat ng inyong katapatan bilang mag-asawa. Hindi lang po sa usapin ng buhay ng mag-asawa, kundi ito'y usapin rin sa buhay personal. That even you're not married, you are single. This is a general invitation for all of us that the love that we have must be a love that is willing to sacrifice. That you love your family, that's why you are willing to sacrifice everything. You love your work, that's why you are willing to sacrifice and give the best that you could. And you love God most especially, that's why you are willing to give everything of yourself. My dear brothers and sisters, as we are being reminded today for this important commandment of Jesus on His farewell discourse when He said, aginayat kayo. Ayaten kayo kasti panagayat tamak kaniya. Daytoy tibilin ko kada kayo aginayat. Kung magarod ayat tayo titunggal maysa. Ket nabiyag nga ayat pamakita teramid ken panagsakripisyo. Ket sapay kung magarod tayan ayat iti pamilya karunan tagasawa ket sarmengen babaen met iti ayat ni Santa Maria iti pamilya na ken Jesus ken ni Jose. We are given an example also with Mary, the love that she has for his family and her obedient love to the will of the Father. As we celebrate and continue our Novena Mass, we are once again reminded of this love of the Mother through Our Lady of Fatima. Sapay kumagarod, tati ayat, tayo, ket kasti panagayat tina, ni Santa Maria, nga awan, kunatay apo, nataddaan, ken napwan ibtor, ken kinaanos, ken kinamanagparabo. Amen.